Alehu Mahama, somebody from the north. John Mahama became a vice president from the north. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia from the north. We'll share the history of the interior ministry. We've always had people from the north becoming interior ministries. Currently, we have an interior minister from the north, defense minister from the north. Very strategic positions in the Fourth Republic are being occupied by people from the north. Still, Northern region here, all the interventions are various governments across board. J. Kufuor, Mills, Mahama, and Adu were introducing Ginano. Ekudruwa, Symphona Hesona Seno, no here, but there.
Captain, Medawase. I mean, you also know the Ashanti region could be.
Would the young Canadian?
I mean, wait there 1 second. No say any. Bampenyu for was me Omoka. This all bunch of man died. You want Casa trim. So Ashanti region is not divorced from the economies in Accra. So what Accra would hear and what Ghana baby I would hear, you know. So Brunya no say I would descend ye can. Near your two Sempanoma Mwankasa. Captain Smart, yes, and I meet you program no na me raho ye pa. Na me hu ni say question we ya wabusa me na ankasa no. There is a problem with the question.
Okay.
Oh, because question no seeks to tribalize the issue of corruption and immorality. So there is something fundamentally wrong with the question. Na owura na won ne kasa na say no wo mitrim. Ehia ewo siremu no captain yemusa ye ho say ede na de baaye na hyase afiri he na ya ade a ye betimi atu ase emprempren ye ana. Ohwe a colonial masters a omo ye omadwene se siremu ankasa de omo dan ye nkoa se ne ye be ya eye omo bauxite mines enom ne manganese mine nom ne ade a ewa ha no ye be ba be yemu adwuma. And they did not develop the human resource of the northern region. For example, the first secondary school was established in the southern sector, which is in Mpensenpensenmu, on 3rd April 1876. But the first secondary school in the northern region was established when Nkrumah won election in 1951. 75 years as secondary schools baha a year Southness Eco School numnia diano. That's 75 years in Nasrim 40 near Libres. So because the human resource was not developed, no, it affected the development of the northern region. And the genesis of your problem. So there is a development gap of about 100 years between northern region and the southern sector. And the problem a 100 years, you see, dia a day in fear duasa, achia, no to me father crontineno. Oh, here it was remunomni adie no matter is remfo aba be di adie omwa ammonium o maye di aboa no still anya dia ubetimi atu ohia buruburu ase emprempren,
but it remains the same.
Neba empanyufo a wo kan omasem no so omo amedim amampanyufo. Typical example, President John Dramani Mahama wa medim ampanyini a kai wo niema bebre a nesremfo anya nka omo anya na ye me ya say o bobo niema no ko boy interchange but niema bi ehun hia kura chen interchange no wa amoso. Typical example is the Tamale Teaching Hospital.
I was only asking some who will be
neighbor Tamale Teaching Hospital, which was spearheaded by John Dramani Mahama. At the time he was vice president. First obi yare osirema ne mu yeden a yesi yede ne ba konfo anoche yamfa na ma konfo anoche a ne yede na ba sirem
Kolebu anasiri
yede na ba Kolebu. It took President Mahama o yesiremu ni a onim siremfo bre ne ka sa denti na yenye teaching hospital na bi e wo siremu ha se ne be ya obi yare a obetimi anya yarehwe e wo siremu ha. And net Tamale Teaching Hospital has become a healthcare facility of choice for the whole of northern Ghana. Man for yare wo Burkina and in Niger nyina ye de omo ba ho. And is a wo kasa obi yesiremu ni wa bedi mampanyini nso hia wo sirem na one point some of this monumental niema akosiremu a. Na say you are not being fair. Another one, the Tamale International Airport. The idea of Mampenyi John Dramani Mahama de Tamale International Airport, and they say, Usha Esrema Mantifidua, there are a lot of arable lands. As Esremu Jo, na Sumjeba, you bet me a dear Niaba Bebrea, and I Niani Bebrea. Se jet plane crab is in Tamale International Airport. Why? A bet me for saying you and dia co, a riase, a gamma swakoton, amasika, abasrim. It's one of the legacy projects of John Dramani Mahama. John Mahama aya Wa Airport. Ama nansenya play timia tour free Accra ako Wa Airport. Waya Upper East Regional Hospital. Waya Bogatanga Regional Hospital. Now o Captain Smart who overlook niyama we nyina. Yes, Aliu Mahama, when Aliu Mahama was also vice president, he may have done something. But the air can say, the na me can say edua edim fie wa ha achia no meba edua udim fie wa ha achia no
me question no me nya sure say what here
me ya no me tiase ye pa Captain Smart I'm unpacking on wasam na wo kan ye no ya asem a me as a nod, I think it's a very unfair statement. In a way, you are trying to cast a slur on the managerial abilities of
Meba. That's what I'm saying. You got it wrong. That's what I'm saying. You got the question wrong.
Captain Meba.
The premise is that Yamao Sada. Sada ye troka. Yehudi yesi ye. Yamao NDA. Jeku 4 time. Eni pana yedu omutua ade na no no. Entimi nhwama ade ni nyina enye ye. Dem pan na problem. Na wo be ka say free your colonial masters. But after colonial masters don't ka say yenya 75 years development gap na chi no. You are telling me say John Mahama.
No, Captain, wasam na wo kan ye no. I think say
a question.
There be ukofa John Mahama ni wa mo bompanyimfo a mo free sirema o manya post. Yes, and no. So the question itself, maybe allow me. The question itself is very loaded, so allow me to unpack it one at a time.
Okay.
One, a typical example when you call Ashanti region, you are Ashanti for baby omuye DC sir. DC to me na e dia momo no. Omo de ye galamsey e sensio e sensase. Nti uka say because we are Ashanti ni ufri Asante ufri manson kwanta ufri manso adubia ufri odotobri ne de wabeye DC na forest reserve wakohye mu ye galamsey nti e kire say there is something wrong with the managerial abilities of there be meba esanete wo hu na question na wo ka no se sa no na menua you will have your time se sa na ye ka no dia Captain Swat and ye Ghana no kra yensa manfa colonial masters because argument a wo ye for stream no the same thing extends to Ghana. There is this argument say yenya independence obi aba wonye hwe obi aba wonye hwe obi aba wonye hwe. And the answer from my colonial master does that mean there is something wrong with us? Papa no ekasa no kan niema bi say owura bi ba ne friend Chasa Bugri no ye adwuma wo yu no ye srem ni ne kofa na bai onu a ye development expert no hu say owura no ba ye no no ye niema yie ena nanado danko akufuado be yi ni free ho no kofa ne party ni bae. So problem no aba no yemfa ho ntansa emmo nanado danko akufuado. That is the issue. Sada bae, sada Captain. Sada e bae no. Even though enyama bebre wo ho na e media ni mu a enye no kre. Sa asem a mo ka say yedua nnua anye ye no enye no kre. Na me be kan ade bi a kirew. According to a survey by UDS. Almost say 85% of sada trees survived. Meaning you can obey the ama Captain na wakan. 85% UDS. Assembly obia
to UDS report, you know, is genuine as compared to reports ankasa.
The UDS and no the UDS report is scientific. No, me unko to aban report to be a report bena aban.
Oh.
Sada Abai report, it wasn't about tree planting. It was about Niama Abuga Peli. And no near dear yeah, and now switching be a war, dear Mao and Nunti or Modem. Captain
Abuga Peli.
Jida rather, sorry. Asontaba.
How was it related?
And you wouldn't sada issues. Tree planting, no near dear Kaya, no near dear Nahini free.
Nuruddin, have you read Abai Nankasa report?
Abai report.
Auditor General's report on
Debbie, what does it say?
Nuruddin has not read.
No, what does it say, Captain? You would have your time. Other than our shows, I now may say there is a UDS report. I say 85% of the sada trees. Boshem Ghana Web.
Ghana Web.
Boshem Ghana. Now Obiaka. we are.
Is it a story? And I say you have
It's
the
not
report.
a story. It's a report, a UDS report, a
Oh,
report
Ghana
that was commissioned by a university. I am Captain Smart. I'm shocked.
Title here then.
85% of Sada trees.
There be
survive.
reports now. What can was
Or say 85% of Sada.
there be and yet what is in what you are saying. Every report has got a title.
A title, Captain Asamoah.
That's an event.
Captain Smart.
It's been typing 85%.
Captain Smart. UDS is an institution in Ghana.
No, wait.
Or my report to the above report. Won't you say UDS?
Report to Bayer.
I'm shocked, Captain Smart.
Don't be shocked. Report to Bayer.
Captain Smart, don't say no. I can wahabe brino.
Maybe some my mouth titles no.
Title now, mama, me say UDS acquire report on tree planting in Ria. Yes, and survival. No.
Enti ye pese ye huna.
You can call from the UDS and also be let me.
Debbie, who can some say here?
Captain Smart and Tidia can open so say na Dom FM online. My John online ni na credible.
Oh,
no, that is the argument you are making. Because Debbie,
no, that's not the point.
Captain Smart.
The point is very simple. What's the world can be from Ghana Web? Ghana Web now what can you free no? What can Ghana Web no bet me about the title of the report? And the kind of my title of the report.
Me Gusua maybe. I'll read it. I'll read it to the hearing to the.
And this story no. Who they will read this story?
You read this story no. Say the woman be abe the ebe pie ba Captain Masamo American say. And ne yansemo a ye kan wo radio so no. Baby bebre a ye kofa as source free no. The report of online portals of which Ghana Web any
Whamoka.
Mesen sembe bria kanu.
Whamo.
You can in the media, including you, Captain Smart. What Captain Smart? Now, some who can radio, so now can say, Master American, Okosha report to him. Master American, UND reporter. What crowd can someone have a reporting on those portals? So are you saying on someone who can hire reporting on those portals and you're credible?
Say Nipana or reporting on that portal. And to me, and Kadiama Kanina and you're credible.
I didn't. Now,
Obia Kasem. Now went to me and Kadio Kanina. I didn't think you watch Rodini.
Fantastic story now, but let me read it. Let me read it.
To read it, that my title.
The story was written on Monday, 28 April 2014, and the heading: "It's a UDS report. 85% of Sada trees survived. An average of 85% of Savannah Accelerated Development Agency sponsored trees planted within the northern Savannah zone of Ghana survived. A draft final report issued by the University for Development Studies has revealed." Now how the trees were planted by ACI Construction Limited, a company said to be a subsidiary of Roland Agambiri. What's Agambiri? Oh, you don't know. Make Agambiri as someone. Not say Agambiri fa. You don't have information.
There be a small kind of someone to can report in report.
Or say the trees were planted by ACI Construction Limited, a company said to be a subsidiary of Roland Agambiri. Agams Group. Massa.
Many, so we have more time. Don't worry.
The plantations followed a June 2012 contract signed between ACI Construction Limited and SADA, an independent state agency responsible for coordinating a comprehensive development agenda for the northern Savannah ecological zone in Ghana. The average percentage, where you quote from, direct quote from the report, the average percentage survival of all the planted species in SADA plantation were very high, 85%, with the highest, 88%, recorded in the eastern zone and the least, 76 in the southern zone, says the report. It adds, with a direct quote, a total of 145 plantations were surveyed in all the 4 afforestation zones, encompassing 45 political districts in 5 regions. 3 species were planted in the various operational zones, namely Tectona grandis, Senna siamia, Albizia lebec, Kaya senegalensis, Magnifera indica, which is mango, Anacardium occidental, etc., etc. According to the report, Professor S.K. Opon led the 4-member team of experts that evaluated the Sada tree planting project. It names the other members of the team as Y.J. Asante, Mr. Dr. Tom Derry, and BNI But
this is 2014.
This is 2000.
So 2016 Auditor General's report, report said that
some report no kind me until so be kind our report na me let's not go there. Oh, but yet now radio so to foot rogue woman for ni say sadan Ghana, our problem is the media.
Deputy.
And the media no akoye say ade no say kokko kra betimi aye ni tuntum. Oh, make can report you doubted the report. What's a can report?
This is not a report. This is somebody obi na try the story.
Story bay. Makoto said it was commissioned by UDS, which is a center of learning. Captain, I was at least. But this is a report, a scientific, a verifiable.
This is not a report.
Makoto report.
No, this is not a report.
Okay, let's make progress.
But give me the report.
And my kind report, natural say, me say, so be. Shada say, Sabia son, Sabia.
Now, him says that, and some of your report.
A report, baby. Maybe report,
no.
But the point, Captain, I'm making is say, let it be said, say, Nsem noa. A year more cast a sudden 85%. Sudden ria ewura from anye ye no. According unless say yes will be a washer that say wadano. Wo de ne question nika dem kra washer that say wadano de wada. So person obehu no kra ne dia, unhu no kra ne da.
Thank you.
This is report at university here they are commission.
There be when your report no.
Make kind no makoto report ni mu bi abo panyini a wada report na no nti captain's part. E dia na wo pay bi.
Eti nua na wo hin.
I will hope I go to the northern region.
When was the last time you
they mentioned the 5 ecological zones and nua ne wo abo the species of nua ye the yedua on captain. What bo trimu po say pesa wo beji asem bia di.
Oh, okay.
That is what I'm saying because my kind report to say men kind makoyi doubt to say report bibia say anyhow. Makoyi report na ba makan.
There be men can report. What kind story about the report?
Men kind story no makoto be bia makoto some portion of the report at your tray story na aye.
A story no mu na wo.
The odi animu mi aye report a professor SK upon ma boni di ma bon members of the report. The ninya still you are trying to cast a slay. And no na make us say Ghana our problem today is the media.
No problem say more problem.
Our problem today and say opa obetimi akoku nipa. The media no ekase unku nipa. That is what's because you have the platform.
Okay.
No, because you have the platform.
No.
Captain.
No. Captain. No, man, David, Timmy. I mean, cancer, one show. Who are a politician? Who are a communications director? Who need a dream? You can even be a journalist or when you're practicing journalist. Intimate na when you wadrin say obi kokum nipa na media ka say wen kum nipa media investigate murder there be tobo what they tobo media investigate murder say ka say obi ewu is the responsibility of the state
you are taking it in the literal sense
and to be figurative I don't know who blame media who say figurative
platform we to your niam bebre wo ho a waka and I say you want some bebre wo aba perspective no it does not sync well with the views of the generality of the people but because you have the platform no you say it
asemani
Captain Mesero
a recent look at NDC
issue now
person my call for war Ghana now we were very enraged
Captain issue now person discussing it's a generational issue
a
generational
Captain
issue
one mama no
of national development
what can say 26 minutes
it's a generational issue of national development yeah, I was say, oh yeah, Nuruddin, a young person. Me a young person. In the next 30, 40, 50 years, yet your mind, say Bekoso Enkoso no. Yenina yet movie. Not an issue as important as this. Development in the northern sectors of our country, we would want to limit it to when a say and India and a say. Maybe I was listening to analysis and you did your analysis as far back as 2000 and your man Penny Rollins to Kufuor to Atamils to John Mahama to Nanado, and you chronicled some of the successes and I would discuss the problems and challenges I are facing. So clearly the mistake I mean you to them and you be making a discussion of development about personalities. Say nipa kona no ho no so free stream so ya Santini so nya Santini no. Yes, we know say as a country no there has been some level of development on my nyina, but we realized we hear reporter akoso from World Bank up to United Nations Development Program and even Papaya and Send Ghana and a lot of World Vision nyuma omo ye wo northern region nyina there seem to be a certain gap. That as a generation we need to interrogate it. Near finding out what is causing it.
That's it.
But Captain, one thing I have to say, generally as a country there's a problem, and the problem is the distribution of wealth across board. Now say we hear new money now on crime. Into first no, of course they say Ashanti region, Takra, the Takra Western region says in and the Western North, because of oil then your money into no. I discover and there are some opportunities coming up. But we free map. There's not a significant economic venture young people and Memuno and are benefiting from. So generally there's a distribution of wealth issue, a distribution of economic activities issue. We have to discuss across board. Say how do we spread economic activities across the country, across the regions for us to look at. And to report the UNDP issue somewhere April 2014. The title was Inequality in Ghana, a fundamental national challenge. Across board no, or abambi abebasu biano from Yeri Akufo, Mpensenpensenmu Kufo to Atamels to Nanado to John Mahama, no, they've made significant progress. But at the end of the day, no, some of these problems are still persistent. Now you spoke about Professor Kasim Kasanga, Abugri, or Munina, or Muyes. They've had the opportunities to serve the development of the North. Media can from analysis and discussion Captain, yes, we can make it a discussion about personalities. We can make it a discussion about but we'll be making a fundamental problem. Now there's a problem. It's here Vertin, Nanado Vertin, or back 2000 year and Attorney General. He says that this country there's a fundamental problem at 10 and when there's an issue in our country, we set up institutions. Into Nene are setting up SADA to deal with development in the north. Now you're setting up Northern Development Authority. But Osha, because all these institutions have not been allowed to grow, and they are all what you call maybe an inorganic institution, there are always challenges. How do we empower existing state institutions like the Ministry of we say local government and rural development, like the district assemblies? No, how do we empower them to spearhead developments in their various localities? It is very important that we have some of these discussions. For me, it is not an issue of personality problems. Say obentim ana esumesi neko aha na say but it is a systemic problem. It is an institutional problem. Chief Director Ben and was Sada, and I say why and public servants Ben and civil servants Ben and these institutions have they been held to account on all these challenges that has been encountered and our problems I encounter? No, because at the end of the day we are always drawn into the issue of politics. Now Nuruddin started very well in the discussion, but at the end of the day, he goes to talk about Tamale Teaching Hospital, Tamale International Hospital. So tier analysis, now you realize that a lot has been done. But the problem still persists. So how do we distribute the wealth? How do we distribute opportunities? I went to Pokuari school. Now Pokuari, from the northern sectors of the country where your most brilliant students. So it tells you that it is not a personality problem, it is a systemic problem that we need to address. Equal labor economics, I will be a friend in labor guarantee programs. And until I was a papa no in Saint Ghana Papa Nekasan, he spoke about how a lot of NGOs are situated in the north doing a lot of programs, or here LEAP, or here even Youth Employment Agency, or share World Vision programs, also marriage stops, all the programs going there. These are affirmative action programs that is seeking to draw development out of the people, which is important. We need to encourage it. But what is missing is that how do we put in place a long-term plan to one, build institutions. Now create Ubaka. Now your friend say Oko we say Accra Metropolitan Assembly. Now Oko Accra Metro. All these MDAs are Accra, MMDs DS are Accra. How their infrastructure they have, the level of people they have working there, the presence of long-term plans they are implementing it. How have we not over the years been able to implement some of these specific programs that will draw Northern Ghana out of the problems that they are encountering? And that is what every young person in this country at this point in time should be interested in.
Sure.
That is what we should
still they don't have potable water.
They still don't have it. And you see, the discussion that Nuruddin and myself and every young person in this country on this day should be having, they say, yes, government over the period under the Fourth Republic has done something. But today, Captain Smart, there are still some areas, even Accra, ensure a challenge. A lot of people are now digging boreholes. They have to go down deep to find water. Our population is around almost 29-30 million. In the next 10 years, the population is going to increase. What are the long-term plans we are putting in place to ensure that the next 10 years there's available potable water for each and every Ghanaian wherever you are in the country? And that's the discussion that we should be having at this point, and not assume and now yes, we need to understand where we are coming from to be able to find solutions to the problem. But the mistake we would be making here today is to make it about personalities. Yes, John Kufuor by Obayane, yes, Atamils by Obayane, Nyaminfa the currency, John Mahama Obayane, Nana Donso Yene, but the problem still persists. In terms of wealth distribution in the country, in terms of economic distribution in the country, it's a problem. Now, if you are in northern Ghana, if you are in Ashanti region, if you are in Bunu region, you have to come to Accra if you want to work with Ernst & Young and only PwC and only Wene Ejuma. How do we as a country put in place a plan to ensure that some of these entities go there? Economics, Captain Smart, a trickling down effect. A trickling down effect. You see how one venture, say be our call Boasia, because of gold internal. Ebia Yamfani say, a gold, they find jobs or Boasia mines and now we were not then because of your Moka and because of them investing in their families. It has a trickling down effect. And to clearly know, comparative analysis of all developed countries in the world.
That's right.
They build communities around economic ventures. Scotland, oil and gas. They've been able to build their country, build that particular part of the world on the industry. So it is about time entities like National Development Planning Commission, entities like MDPI, entities like Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, and bring put in place a cross-party plan. Obiaba and about Sada and now say it is important. Yes, we understand it, but how do we put in place a long-term plan to be able to bridge the gap time be widen between northern sectors of the country and the southern side? We have to look at it now. One fundamental problem we also need to look at the institutions, public sector institutions, set up in this country. Because of the over-centralization on the discussion on politicians, public servants, Kasim Kasanga, example outside Guinea Fowls are many sure send a politician at Debia or one Sada, not procurement officer.
Sure.
A monitoring and evaluation officer. Now your directors will hold more into reporting him no, and answer a discussion no. Have we been able to bring them to account on more activities? Did they perform their functions? What reports or what sort of monitoring and evaluation mechanism was in place to ensure it? Time be say motorbikes once and ordinarily I would want to run away from such a discussion because but the truth is that what sort of monitoring and evaluation mechanism was in place in Tisaya, who is going to be held to account? But at the end of the
President
day,
yes,
exactly.
You're more investigating.
But at the end of the day, we need Nuruddin Betnaha. MPPO, NDCO, AU, CPPO, but you see, Ochinano, MPP Beko, NDC Beba, CPP Beko, PNC Bebano. Now we would still have these problems. And until now, we should be interested in. Over a period of 20 years, we still have these problems. We've not been able to solve the challenges we have as a country. At the end of the day, they are persistent. How do we solve them? And that is what we should be interested in, not about where we say. And I think that Ghanaians listening to this program today will be fair to this kind of analysis because that is what people are interested in. Okay, reports in terms of the trust people are losing in politics over the period. I have a lot of interaction. I'm a researcher. I have interactions with people, and you realize that now people are becoming fed up. Because yes, they will say send this by but of course we've been able to show the distinction between the two parties, which is very clear. But people are clearly losing interest in politics, which is sad because you don't want to go to an election in 2020 with only a 48% voter turnout. You don't want to go to an election in the coming year with people not coming out to vote. clearly you would have very few people in our societies voting to elect who our administrators and leaders should be, and that is a problem. Until politicians and government come in to solve existing problems in society, people will continue to lose interest. People in the north are counting on Yenyina to be able to have an impassionate discussion on how we'll be able to develop that side of the country. It's not only in the northern sectors, of course, central region, which is down south. In the OSHA reports, any income inequalities, lack of economic ventures, Captain, we need to stand up as a country and have discussions on long-term policy plans on how we are going to solve some of these problems, and not about personalities, and not about a dime BOBS ACOCS baby. You talk about Tamale International Airport and all that, and all. How many people are even benefiting from all these things? It has to be a coordinated plan to ensure, say, the both direct and indirect jobs at the Bebano. Yeah, position people to benefit from it. And yes, sir, we'll come back 10 years again, Captain. Now you said discussing all these issues again. My name is Captain. They make out
Captain.
But as a Vodafone 7 country, 7 more than a bra, we need 10 cities now to creditor, 15 solid days. Ube browsers ha. What the answer over let's star 700 hash. No, Vodafone, the future is exciting. Ready? Awake purified drinking water and so ewo. And you can say so we won't know near the Sandy Paya there, National Cardiothoracic Center or Kolebu Teaching Hospital. The power woman say Casapreco Company Limited na ye into no then sell be there. Number is 0262 351 251. Ecobank say and control say we juma no ye pese ye boa na bem. Baby zero opening balance account and the obvious tem won first kabiantum yente to boso bia wo 200,000 Ghana cedis boso so besi abetimi abeje na to boase atua wade nkakra ka umpe yi na apade in patro friends say 3225 number is simple cra 8233225. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank, and no other and China multimedia yet the forefront the ababetum ye person kwada ni sua de na SSC trying to say bojo to the ye channel back at the ato a friend of Joy Learning. The here and say war a year multi TV digi box nibi. Joy Learning, keep learning. Nurdin.
Captain. And I was I'm saying wakasa pa nso wanka hwe asem no da ho no what dia wada na he was speaking in general and generic terms, but Captain problem no aba no yenhwe baby e free ni yenhwe
that's what I thought
meba hwe sada problem na ewo ho no e be drew mre bi yewura John Dramani Mahama
no dey my member be kakana temase. Look, I am not looking at SADA, I am not looking at Northern Development Authority, I am not looking at anything. Look, we've had this discussion. This is not the first time. Me say, northern part of our country, whether the problem started in the colonial masters or whatsoever, we've grown beyond that. Now we are facing the reality.
Yes. But
hold on. Time Rollins introduced you PAMSCAT. United Nations report na echere and say, wofa enipa 10 our northern part of our country, a program of action to mitigate social cost of adjustment. Wofa nipa 10 wo hwa na emu 5 o here brubro ayere won. Rollins time.
That is not in doubt.
No tobo. Edidi mo besi enne ya ye wo mu ni. Wofa 10 a free 5 I do 7. Wohwe said ye woto emi you sure say Kumasi ye na wo Kumasi. Wohwe said ye nuanom mema wo ho odin ema wo ho ofe sabi senka adwuma ewo yamantifi na bibi papa bi wo ho wo mbenya ya aka wo ma ba na wo ba hwene ma bebrekom ema yi na ye wo mu ebi wo onye na adwen so obewo niam bebre a young guys ekom. Meanwhile yes ye introduce policies na policy no alleviate poverty. Sa policy ni ye introduce na policy na jiegu. Ye introduce policy na jiegu. Ye introduce policy na jiegu. Meanwhile we've had big men. That's the question. That's the premise. Big men from the area. What are they doing?
Fantastic. Why someone who can and yet different from the men so can. On say we are analyzing the problems are development agencies are established our northern region na the entire enye with specific reference to Northern Development Authority SADA. And yes, sir.
That
is why we are doing meba.
No, and yes, specific.
Meba. Men kwame kasa na kasa ya ba men kwame kasa na interjunction Mr. Problem no aba sisi no Captain Smart e na dia ba. Problem about 400 tricycles I ran or then buy. That is where we should be analyzing the issue from Meba.
We will come to that as a topic. What about me? Yes, what you me? Me say that discussion I will 2 legs.
Okay. Say your first round. And somewhere you can. And
Nuruddin should be honest and say, no, dear. In common urban, he's interested in discussing 400 tricycles. We would understand that.
I didn't know.
Now, Nuruddin referred to the evaluation report of ACISR. We've won that final report, draft report. No. I am waiting to see the final report being published when that draft report came.
But on the fantastic. Mpensenpensenmu no American is more or less a rebuttal to the all kind of woman men can cry and so no. I'm saying I hear me we Mr. Mama men so me kakra. Problem no abase see no here free. Only owura ya o ye development expert in kasa no. O say mre bi dru ye wo Yewura John Dramani Mahama amamu mu no. Ohun se niam anko yie. Into okofo obi a onye NDC ni no onye MPP ni na momo wonim de aye friend Charles Abugri e na ode ne baaye so me hede na na do danko akufu ado baaye no wabe pam sa technocrat no e na ode ne MPP regional chairman.
So what it means is that competent people from the north are say oye adwuma no ye yi wadi
meba ode ne regional chairman aye dey abeye and SADA boss. And that's a problem, Ama. You can't blame Nordness. You must blame President Nana.
So what it means is that competent Nordness, no, they'll be to say Abugri okay. Yeah, you never free. Near did ye or ye incompetent. But no so.
And yes, I'm American.
So what it means is that it's a problem. You found a solution.
It's a problem. But SADA no bar where you John Dramani Mahama pension. MPP for no more opposition, no. Omo kasa in a nationalistic manner. Media no kasa in a nationalistic manner say yana. Na manfo ba eye Adom FM morning shows no mo ka corruption ya. Omo dey sign Mahama komo a. Omo say Jida, Sada, Suba, Asontaba. Yan kan jira omo say sa de no eni kwan say ye dey politics. Listen to what Antonia Beifa Kabo, he is a northerner himself. Wa bra Sada eba ye anda eye Yewura John Dramani Mahama. Peace FM online. Also blame Mahama for the SADA rot. Blame Mahama for the SADA rot. Also call myjohnonline.com and another nekasayu. Also no room for SADA scandals in my government. It's very instructive. Me pesa me kan sa de we kakra. Na do danko akufuado say there is going to be no room for SADA scandals in his government and the SADA scandal naba. Oko myjohnonline.com. A date 7th May 2017. Source My John Online. Tia someone Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo has reiterated the commitment of his government to establish in the Infrastructure for Poverty Eradication Program (IPEP). He said this is the vehicle which will ensure that each of the 275 constituencies receives the equivalent of 1 million per year for infrastructure development. According to him, this fund will be administered by 3 development authorities, namely the Coastal Belt, blah, blah, blah. The bill for the establishment of these authorities, the president will be laid before Parliament. President Akufo-Addo assured that there is going to be no SADA scandals under his government. And the SADA scandal, naba. It is our boss, President, Nim say, SADA no, and yen the Jumanyo no obesha swa. I didn't know so or no the SADA scandal, ma. Enti ne SADA scandal na aba no ye de ho ntansa ball man panyine ye ya na senye ye. Oh Captain Ghana ne ye nyina ye man. Sa ade a na enye nra no enne sesi a enye. Ade a enra na ye se ye nye no. Enti min sin ne na all of a sudden ye me try say ye be pre problem ne de akwa de akoto ba bi. Ade si nra ne de ho ntansa akobɔ man panyine a na ote adwa so a enne de ade nti na si a wo se ye de kɔbɔ abusuakuo bi. As a people, I know what I'm making, and you per se, but the point I'm making is a many way make a point to me. I'm saying, no, Kayano. The enemy who say, a Jawum Kakrano, say, corruption is a national canker. And No, what's corruption is a general problem. One can is how you made no, but as a researcher, you know, so sometimes we paraphrase. These are so trivial. Yes,
that's what you said.
Me say I'm okay, I'm paraphrase. Okay, as someone make canon say, corruption is a national problem. And there are several scandals of corruption. Akoswa enye sremfo na ye meba oh
that only mama nchwade Nuruddin you are
captain wo de manen kasa
that be me masa ono na be kasa wo yese enye sremfo na ye nobody has ever said it anywhere
captain no bia wo tie program ne bia wo interview papa ba kono so awantimi anka hwe no me I feel hurt as a nordner
nobody
by
said,
the comments that were being made.
Nobody said that Nordness are not credible. Nipa no me put in right. Number 2, nobody has said some way corrupt. But you see, ye nyina ye obabi aye free. Ye de adwuma ko baby. Said the be ye adwuma ne be ye. But then planting a one northern region up to today, poverty levels no increase.
Okay, Captain, my menu has some no. Captain, a dear pan a walk gun and tear from chroma pension, chroma bako, ku abako, a year rollins aba, a champon aba, kofuaba mills aba, and so Ghana mine, ye mine one casano still. And ye man kuye, a dinty. Apart
from sir or mining kuye, which a chesser or mining kuye anymore, you would tell, say, poverty leveler, a washanty region. Poverty
it doesn't matter whether say poverty level or what, but so mine ye. Captain, to say, oh, Bompire say, northern region, and ye na poverty region, poverty a year, Emra from Mechaniana.
No, then what?
Captain, you are trying to, you are Captain, I'm not telling you,
Debbie,
no,
I,
Captain, my someone make can't tell you, Captain,
say, I walk on a hay. I didn't tell President Mahama to say the Okano. Or they a plane quite quarter, then not the call. Said a bini hunter. Yan is not the call.
And say a development, but backward and forward.
So what we are asking is say researchers upon researchers, United Nations, including IMF, a poverty level, Ghana and Casa Mino, a poor country. Yajitum. But watch a chapo no munsua. A bit more money baby. Oh, here not the chrome what Achadodo, and so ni Homunyansu no. Homunyansu. Send Ghana papa say regions and part of this country school adanya sabi wo mukom school no ebi wo from ha but school adanya wo benye school adan papa akomu a ehwo de no wo from.
Captain, I have a fundamental problem with the way the inconsistency wa hai eba issue of corruption no near there we see generalize
no
papa we have some
no
yan discussing no
we are not discussing corruption.
Captain, I'm saying Captain o pe bibia o pesa me ka but that is not
me pesa wo be situate discussion no discussion with premise yan can say yeah discussing we are not discussing corruption.
Now,
we are discussing
and the tricycle 400 no. Is it not within the context of corruption?
This is the UNDP report I cite here.
What is the crux of it?
In terms of what Captain is saying about the poverty level.
That is not in dispute. But someone make an Captain. That attempt to tribalize corruption.
We are not discussing corruption.
It's a problem.
No, who is discussing corruption?
John Mahama be president. Aliu Mahama be vice president. Baumia be vice president. The Ministry of Interior so move free stream. But no. Captain,
why the poverty level was through?
And no make catch say that it is based on a certain historical antecedent. Now development in a is going to be incremental rather than rapid. And nothing make catch say and maybe I come no is na secondary school back open 1951 na secondary school back open no. And Debbie or they baby
it's important.
1951 allow me 1951 allow me master allow me oh dear mommy making me and no I know as someone make can say sa de no Captain Smart Walker say e was say mpuntuo ebasremu prekope obi yinkonya enye yiye
Debbie obi ankasa tete.
But be fair
Nuruddin With all respect to you and
with all respect to you, my senior brother.
Me name say we done the discussion no.
Oh,
Obi anka say Obi anka say putupuru. Empuntu nkosere mu say magician bi en ho betumi ama akwanya wosere mu ina na ye beye. But even in the Fourth Republic, ade ananka ye 5 out of 10. Now it's 7 out of 10. So often nipa 10 award northern part of our country ya. Emu 7. Ena ohia do kro won. Adentra omunya nsuo, omunya sei. Now the question is that adentina ohia no ehɔ no soro na eko. Ebi na nso be ka say Ashanti region kra no say say bia gold wo honti. Wo see this is bebre said forest reserve no di yegalam say. Even though went me and chair DC kunu nya ya bo bi ma nka be me de pa.
Ohini bia me bobia ma wo. Ohini bia ya owo okro bia efre ho abuakwa. Your friend Nana Aduani was Obabonte Beka say Sir John is on video. Sir John any wound to me a galam say forest reserve be my friend Cobro forest reserve or your hine ewo buakwa ewo do to bri. So I've given you up a video so I made
can report.
That is not in doubt.
I can say the report UNDP report inequality in Ghana a fundamental national challenge.
Inequality in Ghana.
A fundamental national challenge.
Is that in doubt? Have I doubted that?
Oh, money,
or say, me jump a tier from Fanchem. Or say, secondly, the data show that while rural development and urbanization have led to significant poverty reduction in the south, similar dynamics have been largely insignificant in northern Ghana.
Fantastic.
While the number of poor declined by 2.5 million between 1992 and 2006 in the south, the figure increased by 900,000 in the north.
Can you imagine?
Poverty remains endemic in the northern regions of Ghana, with the poverty rate standing at 70.4% and 87.9% for Upper East and Upper West respectively. Of great concern are trends such as those witnessed in Upper West, the poorest region in Ghana, where the depth of poverty actually increased substantially from 38% in 1999 to 48%.
Has anybody doubted this? Captain, me ameti here. Me share me premises. I say, me catch said there is an inequality gap between the north and south, and I'm share reasons in Tiabantu we all kind of free. As someone here ka ubusa papa no we an interview from Siremono. Ubusa ne say, under Yura Mahama, ya disrimfo kodua sada no. Omo sada ne ye basa under NDA. Is that something wrong? Let's make progress. We can't continue to haggle meba. We can't continue to haggle.
It's not a personality.
Meba. As someone may can say. Insofar as poverty was maybe was Ashanti region. Central region is the fourth is the Omaya regions are ehiomopa. Yenchicha region muno central region was the fourth. The two person say issues of poverty. Don't localize it. So far as let's have a national discussion. Solution let's couch it in such a way. Say here will be another Ashanti region. You know more muninsu. In can have class or cast a month for ninsu. 2 person just will be with Srim no ninsu. Or no who here change. Obia or Ashanti region. And the captain, let's make progress. But maybe the American say, Captain, the American say, Captain, some American say, Captain, some American say.
Maybe a phone lines. And they promise listeners to give me phone lines, you know.
And then another 3 years, and I'm free say I can want some crap as I say Mrenoa.
Oh, yeah, bet me I discuss it now. Oh, I just a producer in the fraud, yeah.
Captain.
030216561216 Now we are looking at why mind tiffin or no. Poverty levels no increase. What are the problems? Social interventions are no intimate survive ye. Eban is saying yes sir. What can we do? Said the beya extreme we hear levels no. Because we hear one cry there. But the two who are any ye. You better then the bit to me. Ama sweaty ate. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah,
good morning.
Good morning.
From here, Mr. Philabadi.
Medase.
If I see you such a 2020 standard, Mr. Not a media group B quoted from a report and acceptable.
Maintain question now, Mr. Nase.
Afisana opening reading quoted from report to be a done net.
And then you can say you per report and a title. You to be a search it. And
But you can easily contact the university and make that inquiries.
Open ye. Yeah, you be from, but I saw the money quote.
Who challenging is the report is not there and I am credible.
There being said I am credible.
That's what you implied.
I implied.
Yes.
Made us say. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I was some patch of my too.
But your celebrity driver and me kata free for you.
Made us
oh my, we are the back one. Yeah, who say, you're paying for no, the Brina honesty in your side. Because me see one of panelists, honor to see our cafe now. Either he's not ready to accept what you are telling him, and that is the fact. I didn't know you're ready to accept because when you say echo against him, and you don't accept it. Baby, I'm not credit than as I did so. Then to Sabia or my way, ain't me calling. What I say, ain't me calling. That's it. Maybe.
hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Patch of my too.
You're from a call. Makasafi Kukran to me.
I call me that say.
Nyama miensa. Yen penny for a count. Ye young Cassan in parents to account. She said, I might be by ya. Why you say, one off. Na, where dear Mia, send you by a desert number. Bia would you, Jano, a Juma? A Juma no. So we are tough, we are comfort, we are here. Play now, but you're no, but what you crew more? Oh, more calibre. Sideways, no nothingness, nankata. What do you want, humble? She said, meeting tea, come by one paying a free education. Yeah, was out the Yebi. But one opportunity to see cow basis, 1 2 to question off. So, she can't order come over who buy or honor. Say, we'll see young Kagana into.
All right. Yeah, for the next person. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. I love radio.
I love radio, ma'am.
Come today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you love radio, you love radio. We are all contributing towards the happiness of this nation. Now, Castle of what I want to see you call yes, you talk carry, can have talk ready to know. Can be putting me off. Then what we after put it off. And then we like to come to my point. They strong nominals, you know, one more and one Brian. Now, confirm I want to see that same year, Nalado. You confirm what you do away, one must have. One by it. Now then, I am another star. Captain, the Baba's wife.
Jim FM.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Mpacho meet you.
Yeah, I'm the comments of Oku, I'm a free new Fadama.
Medase.
Pacho, Nancy for you.
Not Organa.
Organa, Nini opinion, like I say, young, I'm a Chiana sample for J. The mammy, me, I miss one more bush. And you can say, I said, more can a captain. My tea, I'm saying Nuruddin. He's trying to derail the argument altogether. I said, more, what can I say? More monk for. I want you about Monko, Namonko Boa, Moamokwa, no more Dimumabro, no more near Mabasa. A dear and high intia, Yentimimwa, a manasa.
Jim FM.
Omundo Dona Sika Moyanka was on the call back. Send ya Sabi, Oshe, South of her, in Crasia, no be or Boa. Oh, when I say, Monsieur Hospital, the Achamo, winnie, no. Normally, almost. It is about time when almost set you up. No more come together. Then name a cacao one casangas on bit me a dear boa or moya boa. Medasi, Unina Mengaduma.
Miss Medasi, here for the next person. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Okay, ma'am. Nina go online so quickly now. Ni, good morning.
Okay.
Hello, Ni. Hello, Ni.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Patrick Mamintio.
No, don't do you.
What's a menka? What's a?
Me too, very soft.
Okay, what the candy? Baby, I want to see what on the NTA.
I mean, as a move, Achimota area we have all beggars. There's a market pub between Achimota Shell, any market pub. No, there's a certain small enclave there. Almost a fair beggar. Now, to see, I hope over Shah, 5 tenders, there's a 3 in a while. And then a buyer. There's a certain slum. Oh, slum be waha. There's also a kiosk, the brain and comfort him. Who are the shops? And a young phone team. Normally, kiosk never kuna. A janu start to free nechi. Well, two accounts. I will not account to Baku say kiosk. A janu start to free kiosk no bakumu. Obviously, a start to free echi. And see a start here no. And from you are in the diocese in things. From one start to boss into. Asa no mo libaba mo so na esati kachi kiosk no. The same no kasa idea. Kiosk best 30. Ashi go down with timo aye kiosk wudi yi. Ashi juribe just say juribe. And na so mechanic shop do ha. Cars best 6 or 7 mesio. Me na condemn. Ashi juribe just say. Na ya chance mami about 2 mami me no bi na ma. Ba ko si ni ba 2-year-old. Only now, I said them, and I just start here. Offer Akana, so be a tree, Akana finish out there up to now. Yakasa from morning up to now, or see on who Akana, what's and about who see twins, neighbor twins, and also on whom. And then you will have a higher Beja Mancana 3 tenders now, Bakuba and a coy, and Asababi, about 2 Minususia, and Confonus, almost Amaka so any gallons, new buckets, almost the book. Obia tras obebo na ye ho ban banyama do na si dodo na se bi no musu je na musu sa enti se obisa me a se me ekoso wa no
Pamenda wase ni bibia se hwe be sa frɛ okay yenko college na so na fe yeah je kakra guma na yaba ewie okay I'm in Bra studio now finally Nuruddin finally
Captain, I think that people are basically getting a lot of things wrong. That's someone one, there was an agreement say there is a development gap it will stream. There is also an agreement say a lot need to be done to salvage the situation. The only point of departure or the only bone of contention is adie bia ye ba say siremfo ye de muko siremu say monko na mo monko boa mo ho anoma di mo yonko hwammo no. That is the erroneous impression we should not create. And no na me cite example say owura bi a ye development expert o kasa no o say de owura bi ba no no so ye siremuni a adwuma no no o ye ni yie na nado ba ye no no obeye ni free ho de ne party chairman call ye.
So what it means is that
there's a problem no and right problem about was say de ho ntansa ne bona nado dan kwa kufuado. That is Okofa party chairman, Okofa Northern Regional MPP chairman. Eko yi technocrat free ho, e de ne koye NDA boss. No kwase sa tricycle, ene asem ne be kwa he. But so ma technocrat o ye sremuni no koya, e bi anke na sremfo anke enza meda paso. But what the point I'm making is the issue of corruption, the issue of niema enko ye nom ne ade is a general problem that has to be tackled. Esremfo we are no ye nim or how ye call for from and we want to do our best to salvage the situation, but progress no will be incremental. I know near someone I can say maybe a tremuno na secondary school back open the whole of northern region. And the secondary school say was stream e be 70 and 80. Maybe a twam will be yari was stream one near the free ho bank line and now one kasa will be ho. Maybe a twam one of near the na water they had water problems. You John Dramani Mahama ye bi mamu. And was ye can and ye mabonia isrimfo no. We should be honest enough to say Enyama Papa isrimfo we shouldn't create a situation and an impression of doom and gloom.
You are still getting it wrong. Nobody is saying said nothing has been achieved by nobody.
But the American say development no beba sirimono is going to be incremental rather than rapid or abrupt. And we should be honest enough to
say rapid
ain't mean rapid because development by its nature cannot be rapid. Dubai. In development economies, we have long-term goals, short-term goals, and medium-term goals. As someone can say, in the next 1 year, you bet me as a son is in nana. Resource scarcity will not even allow that. And we must have a plan. See our 20 years development plan near the Yeniyama. That is when we can change the narrative. That is what I'm talking about.
Captain Medase, and Akunya de Amami and no parents said, Yen discuss it as him here to say. Senior Medica and Casa first, no, me said, Ghana, there's a general national problem. And then no say, Hafu. Now, Peso, to my beer. This is all back. So takrade now person yes some kind of jobs be this all back. So generally no in terms of economic distribution, in terms of income distribution, in terms of wealth distribution, there's a fundamental challenge in the country that we need to deal with. There's a general agreement that yes, when it comes to the three northern regions, from reports any experts there's a general agreement that we need to take steps to solve the problems what the three northern regions, which is important that we do that as a country. Now, the mistake would make is make a mistake, said make the discussion about personality, say pathway, because increasingly part be a baby. They are the same problem. They are the same problems.
You had your fair share of the time. Sorry.
The same nature of problems going on. It tells you that is a systemic problem. Institutions now set it up no. There's not a general plan to ensure that the activities are coordinated. So to solve the problem, one, we need to be able to build our institutions. First, Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. We need to build their capacities. MMDAs across the country. How do we empower them to be able to alter their own development programs to ensure that you see a coin because a market be the and as a market, and we are linking those 2 points. These are Secondly, no. I was said as a cross-part, inter-party, we come together, development agencies come together, bring about policies and plans in the next 10-20 years. No, a bit to me, I ensure that problems are northern sector of the country, facing, we'll be able to solve it. Until then, we'll be able to have personality discussions about asumesi oyese or bentia oyese sani akoswa ya asumesi for beba. If the institutions are not working, the same problems will exist. If the institutions are not working, well, the plans won't be able to be implemented. These are discussions that we should have, and I think that Ghanaians are increasingly becoming tired of let's build our institutions. If it's Northern Development Authority, a president there, but as part of infrastructure for poverty eradication program, one district, one dam, Ninyina program na yediaban. This is all coordinated efforts to ensure development over the period, and these are discussions we should be having. Into Captain, may assure say in the next 10 years we won't be come back having these discussions again as a country, because we want to move on, and that is what the citizens voted for. Not as soon as you were voted in to solve problems. So if you are solving the problems, bring about solutions that will ensure that future generations will benefit from it. Thank you very much.
Babenda was say, Mrs. Adling na Zoo Watema Community 2 when you're 90 years in the flat age.